This world has been connected. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came.
My name is Ansem. I reach for the darkness. One who knows nothing can understand.
Good tidings, everybody. Welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. This is episode number 46 of season 2 of the longest running Kingdom Hearts podcast in the world, which now comes to you every other week, thanks to the Super SpikeGhetti Bros Podcast Network. I'm Mike, and with me, as always, is my brother, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's going on, man? So, when we last left you guys, we had just we were, you know, we're doing this thing where we're going through Riku's life, basically. We're going through the life of Riku, and we just left off at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, a good bookmark. But before we get to that and get into DDD, Jason, last time the Ansem Report came out, we had a big announcement through the Reconnect Direct.
Yes, sir.
That we, meaning you and I, the Super SpikeGhetti Bros, the hosts of the longest-running Kingdom Hearts podcast in the world, the Ansem Report, are going to be the Masters of Ceremony at the Million Dreams Awards. Million Dreams Awards.
Yes, sir.
Million Dreams. There's a million dreams. There's an S, so there's a million dreams.
Yeah.
The Million Dreams Awards at Reconnect. It will be on September 16th. 2023, which is that Saturday of Reconnect. And here's the little blurb from khkites.com/million-dreams. The Million Dreams Awards return for a second year to celebrate the online creators that have touched all our hearts through our unique and extraordinary creative Kingdom Hearts content. The awards recognize creators across multiple categories that have made a positive impact on the Kingdom Hearts online community through their hard work and passion for the beloved franchise. The awards ceremony will be held during Reconnect, a Kingdom Hearts community celebration, on September 16th, 2023. The ceremony will be live streamed for remote viewers, and Jason and I, we are the hosts.
Yes, sir. Dude, I'm so excited. So that not only does it mean, you know, obviously we'll be hosts, we'll be there, we'll be doing our thing, but that also means that you can nominate who you want for the Million Dreams.
Exactly.
You know, there's the 13 different categories, and you can nominate for all the different categories. You can even nominate multiple people for the same category.
True.
If you're like, you know what? I absolutely love the Ansem Report. I'm going to nominate the Ansem Report. But I also absolutely love the Landy Lodge. I also want to nominate the Landy Lodge. You can also do that. So it's a dope setup.
Or you go, hey, I'm going to nominate the Ansem Report for news and podcasts. But I also love their art and illustration, their cosplay, their fan fiction and literature, their gameplay analysis, their gameplay challenges, their mods and customizations, their merchandise, their music performance, their speed running, their video essay, their theory lore, and I think they're the content creators of the year. You could do all that if you wanted to.
Yeah, those are like basically all the categories.
Yeah, I just went through the categories.
You could
also
just say that it was us, yeah.
All joking aside, it's really cringe to ask to be nominated. Like it's like
I don't know. I think it's like I don't know if you want to win. I don't know. There's just like that competitiveness in me that's like I don't know. I feel like that's fine. Like you want to be nominated, and you feel in your heart that you've done a lot in X category, I think that's fair. But I think it's gonna happen regardless. But still, like, if you have that competitive edge in you, you're just like, I wanna fucking win, boy.
I guess
I can respect it.
I guess the cringeness for me is like, okay, guys, do you remember the one time that I beat Lingering Will level 1? Nominate me for gameplay challenges. It's like, no,
Yeah.
that's not what that is to me, I guess.
I think part of it for me, and I don't want to put words in, the Reconnect team's mouth, but for me, it's like people are like continually doing this, like people they're still at it, they're still either, pushing the boundaries of challenge runs, or they're out here still making music, still making art,
Right.
still making all this stuff. To me, it's like that you're still on the grind, adds bonus points to me for the Million Dreams Awards.
Agreed. Anyway, now that I'm
That's just
done on my
our
soapbox,
interpretation of it.
don't be cringe is all I'm asking, Kingdom Hearts content creators. You can go to cageguides.com/million-dreams, and I'll have the link in the description to submit your nominees. I don't remember when the nominees stop. It's sometime in August, right? Or is it July?
I think it's July 28th, but let me double check.
Jason says July 28th. So get your nominations in, and then you could check it out when we're hosting. It will be like when I'm trying to come up with a good analogy here. It'll be like, when you're watching a basketball game, and one year, Shaq's dunking the basketball, and you're like, yo, Shaq, that's my guy, right? And then the next year he retired, but he's like doing like the analysis in the studio during halftime. Jay and I will be like Shaq, basically, is what I'm saying. That was a really poor analogy, so I apologize, but yeah, no, so we're Shaq, and you guys should watch us, and we're gonna be dressed up, and we're gonna do lots of bits and fun stuff. We're definitely gonna make fun of regular Pat, so I hope you guys will please tune in to that, and we'll talk more about it as we get closer to it. But honestly, Reconnect is only,
it's coming up, dude. I'm excited.
Like 60-some days away, 70-some days away from this recording, so it's coming up pretty quick. It's going to be very exciting. There will be a number of things to do at Reconnect. So if you haven't bought your badge, you should think about it. I know they're going to run out of badges. I know a source has told me.
I got a heavy feeling.
I have a source from within the Reconnect team that told me they are going to run out of badges. So if you're on the fence and you're like, Texas is a weird place, I don't want to go there, but maybe I do, then you should probably register. go to Reconnect.
Guys, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have so much fun, and it's just going to be chill,
yes.
Like especially like if you live nearby and it's like driving distance, like definitely do it. If not, it's in the hotel that you can literally get your room in. So you literally just walk down you take the elevator down. You don't even have to walk downstairs. Like
right.
I was about to say, you have to walk downstairs. You don't even have to. You just take the damn elevator.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
It's easy.
Elevators. What a great invention they are. We're here to tell you about how much we love elevators.
But yes, I did go back and confirm it is until the 28th of July
that you can nominate somebody for the Million Dreams.
That you can nominate.
And
yes.
then at a certain point, I believe this is how it worked last year, but basically they release the nominees and then you vote on the nominees. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
yes.
make sure
that's how it worked in previous years.
Make sure if you nominate somebody that you come back and vote for them. Because nominating them is just enough to get them on the board, right? If you want them to win, you got to vote for them too. So
yeah, and we'll let you guys know when that period is too.
We'll yell at you. Go vote for us right now.
And also, you should already be following Cage Guides on Twitter.
Yes,
and
Reconnect, the official Reconnect Twitter account as well. You should follow
that too,
because that's a good account to follow for all your news.
I don't really use Twitter, so if you're based like me and you don't use Twitter, hey, just keep listening to the podcast. We'll let you know. But that means you have to stay up to date on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
Follow or go to Threads or Blue Sky.
Threads.
Maybe they're on there.
Does anyone use Threads? Let us know if you guys
People
use Threads.
might be using Threads. I've been hearing. I have a source within Threads.
How do you have so many sources?
That tells
Mike?
me they're telling me that people are actually using Threads. I have a source.
It's Zuckerberg,
It's
isn't
Zuck.
it?
It's the Zuck. Dude, did you see he's actually like training to fight Elon Musk?
I was gonna say, what does your source say about the Elon Musk Zuckerberg fight?
He's literally training with like legit MMA fighters. Hold on, I need to find the names.
Dude, that's sick, dude. That's literally what I would do if I was a billionaire. Like I am literally gonna be Batman. Like I'm already Batman, but I'm literally gonna be Batman.
Bro, there's this picture.
Like you're telling me you're not getting hopped up on like the most diabolical like version of steroids that like they can figure out the exact microdose to do to where you don't get any of the negative effects. You literally just pay millions of dollars to have the best cycle of all time. You're telling me you wouldn't hop on that shit and become Batman IRL? You're bullshitting, bro.
So I found this picture of Zuck next to these two MMA guys he's training with, both former UFC champions. Okay, and Zuck,
That's sick.
looking kind of ripped.
He's on the gear,
He's
bro.
looking
He's
lean
on
at
the
least.
gear.
I don't know if he's ripped, but he's looking lean.
Like, you literally have enough money to have people not only make all of your meals, but bring them to you and put them in your mouth, and you can't get fucking shredded, bro.
I will say, Zuck's
Fumbling the bag.
I have a source within the Mark Zuckerberg camp that is telling me that his neck is looking very long in this picture, giraffe-like almost. Like the guy.
Yeah, I can sympathize. I have a long neck,
One of the guys he's training with
but I have big shoulders though.
has a long neck, but he's like a foot taller than Zuck. But Zuck's neck is longer than that guy's neck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
He's got to get some big shoulders.
the other
Cap
guy in
that
the
shit
picture.
off.
Very Chad, short neck. Love him.
Shout out to all the short neck gays.
Shout out to short neckers like me. Shout him out. Elon Musk tweeting Zuck is a cuck on July 9th is looking pretty rough for Musk at this point. It's looking pretty. If I'm Elon, I am very
But
scared.
Elon has that money too, bro. He can literally be
Yeah, but
Batman, and he's not.
He won't. Because he's more the Iron Man type. He's gonna try to get a suit of armor.
Yeah, that's true. He's definitely more of an Iron Man type. But Zuck's not no Batman type, dude.
Zuck's a Spider-Man type, except he's too old. Anyway, go check out Kingdom Hearts Reconnect on Threads.
Yeah.
Go check it out, guys.
We'll keep you up to date on all our sources.
Yeah, I have a source.
Our unverifiable sources.
Jason, I actually have
It definitely isn't just Mike
I have a source.
with schizophrenia.
It's me. I'm the
It's not
source.
just Schizo Mike.
I'm the source that you have some Riku stuff to talk about with Dream Drop Distance.
That's true.
One of my sources is telling me that we originally planned. I'm the source, by the way. We originally planned to do DDD and KH3 in one go, but the source, it's me, I'm the source, is telling me that DDD was too long.
Schizo Mike, bro. Schizo Mike, bro.
DDD was
the
too
thing
long.
is like it's not even you. It was me that told
The
you.
source
'cause
is
I
me
did it.
being told by you, who's now telling me
Yeah.
that.
It's like at the end of your report. It's like so you have to put your sources or
Right,
whatever.
I'm down.
It's just you.
It's just me. But then if you click that,
Just believe me, bro.
if you click that source, then it goes to you telling me as the source.
Have I ever lied to you, bro? That's what I put at the bottom of my sources. My professor is like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this, bro?
Yeah, that's what I do on all my papers. Yo, you think I'm lying? And that's all I put.
Hey, I graduated though.
Right. Take that. Take that, atheist. Anyway, DDD is a game called Dream Drop Distance. You guys might know it as Kingdom Hearts 3D, maybe?
It's a banger. I don't care what anybody says.
It's a decent game. I like it. But we, like we've been doing, we are going to take a little journey through Riku's time in DDD. And we last left Riku
Yes, sir.
sitting on an island, reading a note from Mickey Mouse.
Mickey's dumbass bait letter.
That, like I said, if we had known the contents of it when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I would not be a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Or even within like a couple years of it coming out, I think it kills the hype.
The butterfly effect of that letter being released early is that there's no longest running Kingdom Hearts podcast.
That's true. That's true.
There's just not another one that replaces either. The world is just void of Kingdom Hearts podcasts.
It's just devoid.
It's just gone. None. Anyway, Jay, let's get into DDD here.
All right, so after reading Mickey's dumbass letter, Riku and Sora, they go to Yen Sid. And they start the mastery exam. But you don't exactly know that it's the mastery exam at first. They're just like on the boat. They do like this kind of weird opening. But I'm just going to do it in the order that the game gives it to you instead of like being like, well, actually, this scene happened first, even though it was later in the game. We're just going to go with the flow of the game, guys, okay? It's all you nerd emojis in the comments. I know that the other scenes happen first, clearly.
Important question. When are Yen Sid and Diz training to fight each other in a cage? Similar to Zuck and Elon Musk.
Diz. I was kind of more like Yen Sid Merlin type of vibe.
Oh, okay. I just said Diz
because they're both commando under there. You know,
that's true. Merlin? I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Merlin's looking a little yoked, and my sources tell me he's all natty.
It's me.
Jason, I actually did not play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Sorry to get everybody excited. I have not touched that game. Anyway, continue. I don't know why I'm trying to derail your thing. Sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those episodes, it feels like.
It does. It does.
There's some manic energy in the room. Like, I'm feeling a bit schizo. Anyway.
Sources tell me.
My girlfriend in the room, she just keeps laughing at everything I say. It's crazy, bro. That's going to make me start laughing.
Right, dude. I know.
Almost Joker-like.
I know. It's crazy.
Anyway, so Riku and Sora, they're on the raft, right? They're back in. I don't think it shows Destiny Islands, but it's Destiny Islands vibe. Like, we all know it's supposed to be it. But they're on the raft, and Ursula shows up, and shit hits the fan. Then they find a portal underwater. They unlock the keyhole underwater, which then they wake up, and all the KH1 fans all nut at the same time. It's Traverse Town. We're back in Traverse Town, guys. The best version of Traverse Town as well, because it's Traverse in Trance.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. Wrong theme. Sorry.
But it's held heavily down by the worst character in Kingdom Hearts, Joshua.
Dun, dun, dun.
Riku runs into Joshua. He learns the fact that Sora and Riku, they're not in the same world, that this world's been split in two. Riku doesn't yet know that, like, he's inside Sora, and that's why, but it just is kind of explained, oh, it's just like a different version. And at this point in the game, you kind of think, oh, you know, they're just showing up at different times, almost like a BBS type of vibe. And in some of them, it's like clear that like things happen at the same time. Like we'll get into later where when they come back and save Mickey from the music trance.
Jason, you know what this sounds like to me? Some real Nomura bullshit.
True. So Riku, you know, he meets all the fucking haha, the world ends with you characters and shit. But there is one good moment in it. With Shiki. But Riku, it's kind of a negative Riz moment, okay? Shiki is getting chased by nightmares, and he saves her, right? And she's like, wow, thank you so much, like, I'm Shiki. And he's like, oh, I'm Riku. She's like, no, seriously, thank you so much for saving me. And he goes, sure. And just starts to walk away. And she immediately goes, whoa, is that it? Like, you chat up a girl and then you just say sure and walk off?
Damn.
And then Riku goes, I'm bad at this, sorry.
Damn.
But at least give my boy props. He's not mentioning smells at all.
That's
okay?
true.
My guy is learning.
He didn't say Shiki, you smell like somebody. Is Shiki your favorite World Ends With You character? I think by default, right?
Yeah, she's the least annoying, probably.
I mean, Neku's fine, I guess, but everybody else sucks.
He's too edgy for me, bro. Like, he tries to be cool, but he's not.
Yeah,
IMO.
he's not cool.
Like, Rhyme, she's all right. She's like a little bit annoying, but only because she's in like annoying ass scenes with Beat. Anyways, enough The World Ends With You hate. We'll get back to that later. Okay. So
My sources tell me there will be more World Ends With You hate.
So after they beat the boss, you know, we all know exactly like the whole like, oh, you chase the weird wolf monkey thing in a box, Jack in a Box thing. I don't remember what it's called. But they beat that.
Jabster. No, that's a Dream Eater.
Jabster Blocky is what you were thinking.
That's a Dream
or
Eater.
something.
Sorry, that's not his name.
Yeah. Anyway, you beat his ass, and we see young Xehanort for the first time. But he kind of no-sells Riku and just dips. Like, he doesn't even say a word.
Yeah, he's not there
So
for
after
Riku.
beating the boss, we get some more cringe The World Ends With You lore, where it's like, oh, I had to save them. They were all dead. I'm so omniscient.
Wait, why?
I kind of sound like the Joker.
Why is Joshua
Anyway,
the Joker?
Then
Why is Joshua the Joker? Wait,
he is, bro. He's cringe.
No
Because he's
way.
like the people who idolize the Joker, bro. He's cringe.
I just pictured him
Anyway.
with Joker makeup, and it's fucking killing me. I can't handle that. I'm a bit omniscient.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same level of cringe.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we then flash back to Riku and Sora standing in Yensid's tower talking to him, and Yensid explains that they're going to take the Mark of Mastery exam, and what they're going to do for their exam is go into the sleeping realm and unlock 7 sleeping keyholes so that those worlds cannot be locked in slumber anymore, and then they will become masters. And that's just kind of like a flashback Riku has, like in between, like unlocking the keyhole in Traverse Town and then going to the next world.
Right. My question for you is, Jay, why do you think they did it like this? Like, why do you think they...
What do you mean?
Why didn't they tell us that at the beginning of the game?
I think they just kind of wanted it to be like a weird opening where it's like, wait, what's going on? Like, why are they young? What is happening?
No, that's not the right answer.
You know, because it's like they're like the.
Do you know what the right answer is?
The KH1 versions. It's some no more bullshit. Okay. So some of these is like I'm just gonna do it in the order that like I would like watch the cutscenes in, because like obviously you can choose to go to different worlds.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
some of them might be a tiny bit different based on how you played it.
The worlds actually
but-
matter to Riku here because you play as Riku.
Yeah. So I'm not even really gonna touch on the stuff that happens with Sora,
Right.
unless Riku can visibly see a change or something because of what Sora did.
Well, and it's not like Chain of Memories where the worlds really didn't matter, even though you played as Riku, right? The worlds were just
like
backdrop.
Ansem and young Xehanort will show up a little bit more, and Riku, he kind of learns some stuff from the people as he goes to, in like a typical Sora type of way, drawing conclusions from other people's struggles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so the next world we're gonna go to is I can't remember. It's like the bells. What? It's the Quasimodo world. What the hell is the name of that?
Cloche?
Yeah. I don't remember. Anyway,
It sounds like a
Riku
slang
shows up,
term for a vagina.
kind of.
Like French slang. Slang, parentheses, French.
Anyway, Riku shows up to the world.
My sources are telling
and-
me it is in fact French. Thank you.
Oh my god. Thank you to my sources. Google. Alexa. Anyway. Riku shows up and Esmeralda's getting chased by Phoebus. And he's like, yo, you, stop that gypsy.
Yikes.
Even though it's like,
Yikes, Phoebus.
then he comes around the corner and then asks Riku, yo, did you see a gypsy? And he just goes, nah.
He goes, I don't
He's
even
like,
know
oh,
what that is,
okay.
bro.
Yeah, literally he ends up saying that because she's like, thank you for standing up for me. He's like, bro, I don't even know what a gypsy is, but okay, sure. Then Riku, he goes into the cathedral and meets Quasi. And he has a pretty good heart-to-heart moment, you know, saying, oh, you should listen to your heart, Quasi. And then as he's leaving, he's like, I should listen to my own advice. Like, I wish I could take my own advice.
Dude, he's literally me. He's just like me, Jay.
You might be Riku.
I might be Riku.
Just kidding. You're Pence.
Oh, we're all Pence.
We're all Pence,
all
dude.
Pence,
Wow.
WAP.
So then Riku, this world, bro, you literally just like run out of the town and run back in as Riku. The level design when you're playing as Riku is actually pretty trash. Like the worlds are pretty quick. So then Riku, he goes all the way out to the outskirts and he's chasing / getting chased by, it's kind of weird, the big gargoyle boss that you fight at the end. And it's shown that Frollo is the one who is actually in control of the gargoyle boss and is using them to like exterminate gypsies. And Phoebus is like, yo, this is messed up, dude. And he tries to stop the gargoyle and gets one punched, bro. He's just out in one hit, just bodied.
What do you think? I mean, what do you think changed Phoebus's mind here? Because he was all about hunting gypsies before.
I mean, there's like literally a dark aura, and he's like controlling essentially a demon. Like I don't know. I feel like if Phoebus didn't change his mind at this point, it's like,
that's true.
What the hell do you need to see, bro?
Right, that's true. I like that in the game they do kind of drop the whole subplot of Frollo wanting to have sex with Esmeralda.
Yeah,
That's a big part of the movie, you know.
That's pretty creepy.
Pretty cringe of him.
It's pretty cringe.
Pretty incel-like of him.
The gargoyle flies back to the cathedral, and so we have to chase it back. So literally, we just went to the outskirts to then just come back right back to the town, right? So then we see that the area around is on fire. Quasi, I guess, has just saved the Giga Chad Quasi just saved Esmeralda. And then you go inside, and the statue gargoyles bodied a bunch of nightmares. Like, they're just rinsing them. So, like, for the one time, NPCs are actually freaking helpful.
Yeah, dude.
And it's the gargoyles.
It's the weird gargoyles.
Anyway,
You
so
were
then
side
Riku goes
characters.
upstairs, and Frollo just, instead of like, oh, like, the gargoyle makes it so he falls or something, he just jumps off, bro. He just jumps off. He's like, yo, judgment, retribution will be mine. And then he swanton bombs off the cathedral, bro, into the fire. It's like, bro has been watching too much WWE.
Yeah,
You're not Jeff Hardy, bro.
He's like, Jeff Hardy's just like me.
And we all know I'm Jeff Hardy.
Right.
Anyways, so then, you fight the gargoyle boss, beat the gargoyle boss. Fuck that boss, by the way. Ansem shows up with young Zay and says that the reason that Ansem is here is like, your best friend is never far away. Because Riku's like, what the hell are you doing here? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, on some recom shit, Ansem says that Frollo died because he yielded to the darkness rather than embraced it as Ansem had. And that if Riku didn't embrace the darkness, his path would end like Frollo's. So it kind of feels a little bit like a recom rehash at this point. Mm-hmm. But there's a little bit of a different vibe where it's almost like Ansem like wants Riku to get stronger, kinda. Like, I don't know, the vibe, the animation, it's kind of like when Ansem leaves, he kind of does like a, yo, what up, bro? Like, like upward head nod at Riku as he leaves. Just like keep it up, bro.
Good.
I see
Keep
you.
doing your thing, Embrace the darkness.
Yeah, bro, I see you out here. But Riku's like, I'll never embrace the darkness. I walk the path to dawn. And he pulls out his Keyblade and stuff. And young Xehanort, he just, as he leaves, is like, I see, you're still afraid of the dark. Which then Riku, he kind of gets a bit upset, but he's like, no, I'll never be afraid of the darkness as long as I have the Keyblade, because it will lead me to the light,
Mm-hmm.
And then, we get the wrap-up of this world. Esmeralda says that there's nothing wrong with hiding things from the world at large, at least while you're dealing with it yourself. Which it feels like Riku would kind of pull from that like, it's okay to hide that I have darkness while I deal with it, right? Which is kind of weird, in comparison to the rest of even just the next world. So Riku wakes up in Monstro.
That's kind of weird advice.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
It's okay that you're addicted to heroin, just don't tell anybody about it.
Like, you're just dealing with it yourself, Once you deal with it yourself, then yeah. Like, literally the next world, Riku wakes up in Monstro. Which, honestly, I kind of prefer Monstro to, like, the weird-ass theme park that Sora has to go in. Personally,
You don't like Prankster's Paradise?
Nah, dude, I'm not a prankster, bro.
You're a bit of a
right,
prankster.
I'm not low-key,
You're
dude.
a bit of a very prankster. I don't know. My sources have told me
I'm
that you're
mischievous.
actually
I'm
a bit
mischievous.
mischievous. That's what my sources
I
have
might
said.
be low-key. And so Riku is in Monstro, like the KH1, like first room type shit, right? And Geppetto's there, and he's like, "No, Pinocchio, he's lost." And then Riku's like, "Oh, I'll find him." And then fucking Jiminy shows up, that piece of shit rat, Jiminy, and goes, "Oh, well, I'm gonna come along with you." And also, the guy that took Pinocchio is wearing a black coat. So Riku's like, all right, fine, yeah, you can come with, you little piece of shit. And he low-key tries to kill Jiminy, but Jiminy barely dodges it. But anyway, based Riku. So they show up into, like, the next room where Riku, it's like a parallel to when Sora goes into the room and Riku is holding Pinocchio, right? Like, it's very similar framing. And the figure in the dark cloak is clearly shorter than young Xehanort, but they kind of make that he's like, "Who are you?" And then he pulls off his hood, and it's Riku. But he doesn't say anything, and also he has blue eyes. Like, he doesn't have yellow eyes, so I don't know if that's just like was he really there or not? Like, it's a sleeping world, right? So like, it's like rehashing the event in KH1. So I don't know if it's like that literally is Riku, but in this sleeping world, you know?
You're
like
right.
in this pocket dimension, basically.
Or if it's just something Riku
Or if it's
saw in
actually
his
supposed to
mind.
be like dark
Or,
Repliku
yeah,
and
that
stuff.
too.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
shit. There's multiple options
Yeah, yeah.
here. With Nomura's
So
bullshit, you never know.
Yeah. Who knows, dude? It could be like a Sephiroth clone for all we know. He just returns Pinocchio without a word and then dips. Like, it feels kind of weird, honestly. And Riku explains to Pinocchio and Jiminy that is him. That's his dark side. He succumbed to the darkness before, and now it just kind of haunts him. And in a complete contrast to the previous world, Jiminy and Pinocchio say that you should rely on others. Like, your friends. Like, he basically says, "Oh, why don't you have a Jiminy of your own?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do. He's got a stupid ass smile. Blah blah blah." And Pinocchio's like, "Gee, I wish I had so many friends." Oh, and it's like, "No, you won't, nerd. Maybe in Liza P. Maybe that shit will be good. Who knows?"
When you look like Timothy
Anyway.
Chalamet.
Chalamet,
Who actually
When you
looks
get
like
the glow up.
Michael Jackson, by the way. Hate to break that to everybody, but Timothy Chalamet just looks like Michael Jackson. Just want to throw that out there.
I don't know if I agree. Anyway, Riku locks the keyhole onto the next world. Now we're onto the grid, and Riku frame 1 gets arrested.
I hate the
Like,
grid.
his ship just comes down and is like, Riku goes, "Well, let's see how this goes," right? He just frame 1 gets arrested, and he meets Sam. And in order to get his freedom, he has to do the light cycle thing. But then Riku goes, "I'm kind of bored of this," and then just blasts a hole in the wall.
Hell yeah.
It's the shape of a heart, too. That's kind of cool, I guess. And they go to leave, and Sam says, "Hey, you should come with me. We can escape through this portal so that we can save my dad and delete Clue." And then we meet Mr. Bridges himself, dude.
Yes.
Fucking arms up in the air. And Mr. Bridges explains that ISOs were a random gift that randomly happened, and that it was going to be his gift to the world, even though he apparently had really nothing to do with it. And he explains that ISOs, Korra's the last ISO. So then, also, Sam's dad reflects that, he was chasing perfection and that Clue is his fault, and that he missed a perfect moment in front of him, basically saying, "Yeah, I missed out on being your dad. I'm a shit-ass father," right? And Riku, on some deep guy shit, goes, "You look too hard for one thing, and you miss everything else. And then the people around you get hurt in the process, like Xehanort." And he keeps going out, like, he low-key monologues, but, like, to himself, like, he's not even really talking to them anymore.
Riku's like, you
And
should go to your
then-
son's basketball games.
Yeah. Basically says that if anyone who's like too ambitious and doesn't care about the people around him, they can create another Ansem if they're too crazy in their ambition, right? So then Korra, like, they're trying to leave, and then Korra just sacrifices herself for no fucking reason. Like, they're trying to run away and get away, and so she then... It seemed like it was supposed to be like oh, I'll run this way, you guys run that way type of thing, but then they just chase after her.
Full disclosure, neither of us have seen Tron Legacy.
I seen it, but like in theater, so I don't remember.
Oh, you
shit,
saw it in theaters?
Right? Yeah.
Holy
I was like,
Christ.
I was like 12 years old when it came out or something. I don't know. It's been so long.
I didn't know that.
And then Sam, like, immediately, like, she's not even left the screen yet, and he's like, "We have to save her." Absolute nerd emoji, dude. Absolute. It's just, bro. The stakes are that if Clue gets Sam's dad's disc, he can destroy the entire outer world. Which it's like, it's in a dream world, so who freaking knows? But it's still gonna be bad, you know? So then, like, they're arguing, and Riku goes, "I'm not gonna butt in on this father and son thing, but I'm gonna butt in. We should save the disc." Like, so he doesn't destroy everything. So then they go, you know, you fight the Rizzler, sorry. And you know, everything just fucking works out. You know how it goes, right?
Kingdom Hearts.
But then right before they make it to the portal, Clue is there, and he's got a big ass heartless boss, a nightmare boss, right? Sam's dad basically tries to sacrifice himself, stay there so that his son and Korra can leave with the disc. And they're like literally portaling out, like the thing on like the Tron poster where, like, you know, he's got the disc up in the air and he's teleporting out or whatever, right? And Clue like does this crazy jump across this bridge in order to try and make it to them, and then Sam's dad does the arm thing again, but like instead it sucks. It like does this crazy magic and like starts sucking Clue towards him. And then Clue flies into him, and then they just fucking merge. Like, but then it's just no-souled completely. Like, you know, apparently he dies. I don't know. You don't see him there anymore. It's very fucking weird. And then Riku just dips, bro. Like, he doesn't even go like, "Well, I'm glad they made it out," or, "Gee, what happened to Sam's dad?" or, "What the hell is going on?" He just, "Oh, yo, there's the keyhole."
You'll
fucking
find
locks
out
that shit.
in Tron Legacy 2.
He just locks the keyhole. We outie. So that was a weird ass acid trip of a world for Riku, but he's unfazed. This is just another day. But then he winds up back in Twilight Town to appease these fucking KH1 heads who are like, "Man, it would be really cool if we went back to Twilight Town again, like in Kingdom Hearts 1. But we do. Okay, and then we also meet the Spelican.
No.
Who's one of the worst bosses. But low-key, the Spelican is literally me. Because there's some twee bullshit happening where it's like beat and rhyme, you know, laughing and shit, while the boss is just standing there, and you can see him in the background, like his head's like twitching and shit, and he's tweaking, and he's getting more and more triggered as they're like laughing, having a good time, and then he just fucking snaps and then runs away, and so they have to chase it. I'm like, that guy's low-key literally me, bro. Like, get me the fuck out of here, bro. Like, it's so funny how you can see it in the background, just getting more and more upset.
He's gonna snap.
Yeah, it's literally me. So then, this is like really weird because like you're chasing the Spelican and it's going from Sora to Riku back and forth, and then there's not really any closure for Riku. Like it goes into a portal, and then eventually, like another keyhole pops up. And so then Riku just knows, oh, Sora took care of it, you know? Anyway, more haha funny twee shit happens.
Is it? Would you say in revisiting these cutscenes that your least favorite part of this was the World Ends With You stuff?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Take that, World Ends With You troopers.
Like, the only other thing pretty obviously bad is like the Riku world pacing. Like he doesn't really go anywhere. And the worlds seem very small in his playthrough. Like he basically will like go to one place and then come back, and then like that's the world. Or he'll like literally just go in a straight line, basically. And then the world's done, right? So Riku, he shows up in the land of the Musketeers. And he's on the stage, and he just witnesses the murder plot for the three Musketeers to have the boxes fall on them and kill them. And he's like, oh, geez, okay. And then he sees the Beagle Boys, which, I fucking love the Beagle Boys.
Shout out to the Beagle Boys.
They're sick, dude. They're just...
Wait, Jay, actually, so I have sources telling me that the Beagle Boys are going to show up in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Dude.
According to my sources.
That would be so sick.
According to my sources.
It's like they're in like a place that's like clearly supposed to be France, but they're fucking British anyways, dude. It's just sick.
Yeah,
the bad guys are British, dude. It's based. Anyway, Riku chases them and then finds a chest, and then he does literally the like animation to open chests in the game, goes ching ching with the keyblade, and it opens up, and Minnie's in there. She's like, yo, thank you for saving me. And then the fucking mole rat boss shows up, and you gotta beat the mole rat, and then that's the world. Like that's it. So while all this is happening for Riku, there's been like multiple cutscenes that I kind of skipped over talking about because they don't really matter until this point where we see that, Axel and Mickey and Donald and Goofy individually find out that like something's wrong with like shit's going down outside while Riku and Sora are doing the test. And also Yensid realizes that Xehanort has tampered with the test and he can't figure out where Riku and Sora are. So like we know that this shit's happening, but Riku doesn't at this point, right? So then Riku shows up to what looks to be Yensid's tower, but it's flooded. So he goes up and he finds that Mickey is absolutely lost in the sauce, bro.
Just lost.
He's lost in the sauce, and he's drowning in it. He's about to be, all right? And
I'm the highest
Riku
in the
saves
room.
him. Yeah, he is, dude. And after saving him, they have this like cute meta, wow, Riku, I have a feeling we're gonna be really good friends and help out each other a lot. Like I might save you 10 times in recon.
Well, isn't it funny that Riku gets to save him now?
That's true. For the one time.
For the one time.
But, and it's not even actually really him.
But I mean, you're right. But it's the thought that counts.
It's like if you saved me in real life 10 times, right?
Mm.
And then I literally have a fucking dream that I saved you in my dream. Does it really count?
Yeah, maybe.
Does it really count?
It's a little more
how about
than
this?
a dream, right?
How about this? I go, Mike, I had a dream you cheated on me. Is that shit real?
Yeah,
no,
that counts. That's Terra. It counts.
It counts.
It counts.
According to significant others everywhere, it fucking counts.
According to my sources, Terra, it counts.
Sources, every girlfriend I ever had, it counts. Riku has to enter the sound idea and meets young Xehanort. And young Xehanort's just been standing there waiting for Riku. Like he literally says he's been waiting for him. He's been waiting for the true Keyblade wielder, basically, right? The one that the Keyblade actually chose. Even though the shit's already been retconned, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it's a weird thing to say.
So then saying, that young Xehanort says that Riku's problems always end up affecting other people, like pulling Sora into getting the Keyblade since Riku has succumbed to the darkness. And then they say young Xehanort then ends up saying the opposite of what they said earlier after you beat the gargoyle boss, like after you kill Frollo or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And says that Riku is somehow found a way to trap darkness in his heart. And so now Riku is of no use to them. So like the first time they say, they're like, yo, you're afraid of the dark. And the second time they're like, yeah, you're immune to the dark. It's a little weird.
It's like they didn't have all their sources.
Yeah, they didn't have their sources together.
Their sources right.
Yeah. The sources is them, and they still didn't have it together. Like, he literally could just ask himself. Okay. So then after talking to young Xehanort, you fight the... What's the big dude in the volcano again?
Oh,
KH1.
Blunderbuss. What's his name?
I wanted to say Trogdor, but that's wrong.
No, it's not Trogdor. It's Chernobog.
Chernobog. Trogdor.
I said
Anyway, you fight
Blunderbuss
Trogdor.
and you said Trogdor.
After he
My sources
burninates all the
tell me
countryside.
neither of those were correct.
And he burninates all the people.
Yeah, dude.
Riku and Sora's sound ideas come together, and it plays Dearly Beloved, and it fixes the tower, you know, and saves Mickey and shit, right? So, when they had like the little conversation of like, wow, I bet we're gonna be good friends, like that type of vibe, right? They have some more of that, and Riku gives Sora a bunch of praise, and Mickey says that Riku is part of why Sora is great, just as Sora makes Riku better. It's a nice little sentiment. Cute little way, you know? So then, that's the 7th keyhole. So Riku's expecting to wake up and be like, yo, you're a master now. Well, he actually ends up in the world that never was, Sleeping World. And he's like, what is going on, bro? I should be back at home, bro. I should be back at home. This is not good, bro. It's like when you're in a nightmare and you're like trying to wake up and then you think you're awake, but you're just in another nightmare, bro. It's not good, bro.
In the nightmare, you just keep cheating on your girlfriend, and you know she's not gonna let you get away with it.
Exactly. You know that she's having a dream where you're cheating, bro. It's, you know, it's immediate karma. And he sees Sora is floating in this orb, and he's sleeping. He's like, dude, you gotta wake up, bro. Like, we gotta get out of here. And darkness envelops him, and then also comes out of him.
Oh shit!
And we fight the worst boss in all of the game, the anti-Sora fight.
I thought you were gonna say all of the
ass.
games. I was like, whoa,
No,
that's quite a statement.
Absolutely not. That's Maleficent in Recoded, okay? That shit is awful. Anyway, we fight anti-Sora, and Riku defeats it. Well, then the world starts like warping and fading in and out into different versions of the world that never was, and Ansem starts talking to him in like a disembodied voice, saying that Sora has fallen into the chasm of dreams. And he has this like Yoda-ass anger leads to fear, fear leads to hate, hate leads to suffering thing, but basically says that sleep is connected to darkness, and that darkness holds their dreams. And so therefore, Sora now belongs to the darkness because he's stuck in the dreaming realm or whatever, you know, the chasm of dreams. But Riku, he does a typical, like, you know, that's not true. But then Ansem's like, yo, you realize that you have the sigil on your back. Like, you have been in a sleeping world the entire time. Like, even in between, you're completely in the sleeping realm because you saw me. Because Riku sees, like, Sack Ansem or whatever at the beginning of their journey and is like, yo, something's up, bro. Something ain't right. Yeah, so he subconsciously dove into Sora's dream. And then he goes, now darkness within darkness awaits you. And he ends up pulling Riku through the floor of darkness, the darkness puddle thing. I don't know, like the darkness puddle is cool, but when I call it a darkness puddle, it doesn't
sound as cool. Yeah, sounds
darkness pool. I don't know.
Darkness.
A pool of darkness.
There you go. The pool of darkness is right behind me, isn't it?
Alexa, what's a synonym for pool or puddle? It's just not cool enough.
Pool of darkness. Thank you, Alexa.
The darkness hot tub. Anyway, he gets pulled into it. Ansem then explains that the only way to save Sora is to unlock his own darkness. And Riku is like, yo, giving into the darkness is the whole reason I'm even here. I need to figure out whether or not I'm still fit to wield the Keyblade. Basically says, you used to be a Keyblade wielder, and you lost it to the darkness. And even after locking you away, you're still haunting me. And basically saying that, like, if this is going to happen, there's no point in holding back the darkness. Like, if this is going to happen anyways, right?
Right.
And Ansem's like, yes, give in, give in. But then Riku goes, yeah, you know, every time I see you, I think about this memory that I've had the whole time since Kingdom Hearts 1 was conceived on that elevator.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
That Kingdom Hearts 1 was conceived on that elevator. In that chance meeting with the Disney executive.
And Walt Disney comes in and goes, no, Riku, you're not supposed to say that, and erases the speech bubble of Riku saying that.
Yeah. And then he says, you know, he thinks about this promise that he made, but he doesn't say exactly to Terra, but like it's clearly to Terra, right? Every time that he sees Ansem, and then Ansem gets mad and they fight. Riku wins, and Riku says, you know, you think you're part of the darkness, but now because you're part of me, if you say that you're part of me, and if you're a part of me, that means you're part of the light now.
Damn.
And then there's a moment where it's like the Guardian is kind of like, yo, I see you, bro. I see you. And so like because it's Terra. Right? And Riku then says, like after he looks up and kind of meets eyes with the Guardian, and then the Guardian and Ansem disappear, he holds up his Keyblade and goes, strength to protect what matters, like on some Terra shit, right? So then Riku wakes up in
I just
the
want to
real
say,
world.
Before you move on, that's why people even thought, like, that had sussed out that Terra was the Guardian, because of that specific camera movement where it's like, oh, it looked at the Guardian when we mentioned Terra. So I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool cutscene. Yeah. I like it. Also, it's like the boss design is very much that like the Guardian seems like it's the one giving Ansem the strength.
Yeah.
Not like he's kind of enveloped in the Guardian. Oh yeah, so Riku, he wakes up in the real world, and he knows it's the real world, but he goes, I still have my Dream Eater powers, so Sora must still be asleep. And then there's like he's standing at the ledge where like it goes up into the castle, like from the alley, but the bridge isn't there. And he's like, how the hell do I get across? And across is like a Meow Wow, and he's just like bouncing up and down like, over here, bro, over here. I don't know, it's kind of funny to me. And then one of the Bat Dream Eaters, you know, they kind of infer that it helps him across, right? Because he's like, oh, I get it, and then it shows him there, right? Okay, yeah, so the Dream Eaters help him to get to Sora, right? Mm-hmm. So then we're in one of the most goated rooms that I really miss in Kingdom Hearts, the organization chair room, dude.
True.
Shit is badass. I don't care. You put any scene in there, and I'm immediately on the edge of my seat with popcorn, bro. And Sora, in his like DDD version, is shown sitting in the org chair. And we get a bunch of explanation as to what the hell's going on finally. Xehanort says that Sora is going to be his new vessel now that Riku is immune to darkness. He was originally going to be young Xehanort's vessel, but you know, he got too good.
Got too good at darkness.
And then he also says we were going to go down the line to Roxas actually, but Roxas, he got too self-aware. He knew that he could be used, so he returned to Sora. So now we have to use Sora, right? And then we find out about the 13 Xehanorts, and the real organization is shown, with a bunch of them wearing their cloaks, so you don't know exactly. But we do see some familiar faces like Zigbar, like Ansem, Xehanort. And then there's like a portal that's like starting to appear. And young Xehanort basically explains that Master Xehanort is about to show up, and they are going to all merge and create Kingdom Hearts, blah, blah, blah. But then Mickey teleports in to save Riku, like always. He hits a motherfucking Stopza, and everybody stops.
Stopza.
But then young Xehanort, because he has time magic too, he can move anyway and bodies Mickey.
Yeah.
And Master Xehanort shows
doesn't
up.
Work on him.
Yeah, no. Unlucky. But Master Xehanort shows up anyways. And God, I missed Leonard Nimoy's voice. I haven't heard it in a minute. And he explains the Keyblade War, the 13 Darknesses, the 7 Lights, the real Keyblade, blah, blah, blah. And Mickey's like, I should have known it was you. I thought that those 3 friends that you hurt I thought their sacrifice saved you, but I was blind because you were still pulling the strings. It's like, yeah, clearly, bro. You fumbled the bag. Mickey is a true villain.
Mickey kind of fucked up.
Severely for many years. Repeatedly. Like, I didn't know so many people could take so many L's at once. Master Xehanort, after monologuing, is like, all right, it's time. Sora, it will now bear my heart.
Yikes.
And Mickey gets choked by Xemnas sexually. And then Riku gets pinned to the ground by Ansem sexually.
Also sexually.
And then Ansem... No.
No, it's sexual.
And then Axel shows up at the last second and saves the day. Sexually. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then Zigbar goes, Axel! And then he goes, Axel? Name's Lee. Got it memorized?
Except...
Jesus, that aged poorly.
Except I would like you to not call me that next game.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
And then... I kind of give them a little bit of a pass, because later, when they're about to leave, like... They're like, Axel, let's go. And he's like, Axel, never mind. Let's just get out of here, right? Like, maybe in that scene they were going to just be like, okay, his name's Axel. I guess so, dude. Who knows? But
he said, all right, this didn't work. I'm out.
Isa is shown to be one of the vessels because he attacks Axel. Axel's like, yo, let's get the hell out of here. But then the Guardian shows up and grabs Mickey and Riku in one hand each.
Sexually.
But then Donald and Goofy using... Yeah, it was sexually. But then sexually, Donald and Goofy come in on Mickey's old, like, star gummy thing that he used in BBS.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
And, like, they bonk the Guardian on the head and one-shot him. I don't know, bro. But at the same time, their time runs out. Like, the communion of the Xehanorts, times run out. But Master Xehanort's like, you know what? It's not over, because you guys are going to have to meet us at the fated place in Kingdom Hearts 3.
But why?
Bum, bum, bum.
Why is it not over?
He just knows it ain't over, bro. He said, yo, this is only a side game. I will see you all in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's what he says as he looks at the camera.
He does say it's only a side game, doesn't he? Forgot he says that.
Yep. This was on the Nintendo 3DS. Did you really think it would end here, Michael SpikeGhetti?
Oh no, he's talking to me. I don't
Holy
like that.
shit.
I don't like that shit at all.
Yeah. He said it sexually too.
Oh no.
So anyway, we're back at Yensid's tower, and they explain everything to Yensid, and Yensid doesn't really seem surprised.
I knew this would happen.
Fuck Yensid, by the way. And Sora, in Cage 2 gear now, is asleep in the corner. You know, they couldn't put him on Yensid's chair. He's just like fucking slumped.
Right.
He's like your drunk friend slumped up against the wall. And you're just like, my God, guys, can we get?
And someone walks up and is like,
pillow?
"Is he
Can we get
okay?
him a pillow?
What's wrong with him?
A blanket.
He had too much to drink, or he's
Even like somebody's hoodie wrapped up as a pillow.
He's
They couldn't give him
crossfaded.
shit, bro. He is so zooted. He's in his Cage 2 gear, looking drippy. And Riku is given a choice to dive back in and to save him. And Riku, he's done it before. And he also, on some recom shit again, goes, look at his face, sleeping like nothing's wrong. And he dives back in to save Sora, since Sora had saved him before. And very similar to collecting the Soras in Cage 3, when Riku is diving to his heart, you have to, like, collect Soras.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
It's kind of sussy. And once you make it to the bottom of the dive to the heart, Riku then fights Ventus Evil Armor. And it was kind of weird because I was like, okay, is the idea that he's fighting Sora's darkness, and is Sora's darkness then Vanitas? Or is it like supposed to be like the true darkness from like the Union Cross time? I don't know. But when the armor breaks, it's DDD Sora is inside of it, right? And he falls to the ground and then immediately starts seeping into the darkness hot tub, puddle, pool thing. And then the kingdom key shows up on the floor, and Riku is like, I'll still find you. And then he fucking does the Keyblade thing on the floor, and a keyhole pops up. And then Riku wakes up in Destiny Islands, but he's Dream Eater version still. And Roxas is right there immediately. And Riku goes, Roxas? And Roxas just asks him, like, the first question in Kingdom Hearts 1 when you're choosing what to do, right? But maybe, like, slightly different. I don't know exactly. I can't be bothered to go look, guys. But it's clearly a reference to Kingdom Hearts 1 because you nostalgia freaks just can't get enough, and they just keep on placating KH1 heads. Anyway, so Roxas asks him the first question. Ventus, which Riku goes, Roxas again? What? Ventus asks him, no sells it, and just asks him the second question. And then Shion asks him a third question, which is definitely, the answers are not the same. But, like, he answers, and it kind of seems like it unlocks something, you know? Like, there's a very obvious, like, yo, you just completed a puzzle type of noise, right? And Riku then is standing at the beach, and a bottle washes up on shore. And I'm like, ain't no way we're gonna get another callback to the most shitty letter of all time. Actually, Ansem the Wise shows up and goes, I digitized myself and my data and hid it away in Sora. And I'm basically now going to explain blank points, but it's gonna be a shittier version. And not nearly as touching, but I'm just gonna dick ride Sora and how many people he's touched and saved sexually, and that his heart is connected to sexually. But you also, when you answered those 3 questions, you already saved Sora. So he's already awake. Get the fuck out of here, right? So then Riku dips, and Sora, Donald, and Goofy are already partying. He's like, hey, yo, what the fuck, guys? Like, whoa, what's going on? But anyway, Riku gets the Mark of Mastery, and Sora does it, and he departs, and he goes to go do his own Mark of Mastery. The end!
Yay,
I did it!
Yay! That somehow was almost as long as the charity stream when we beat the game.
It felt like it. It mentally taxed me.
So, I think, you know, not to critique you right after you did it, because this was an enormous feat that you did. You probably could have, like, not talked about a lot of the Disney shit, but I get why you did it, because
I feel like I needed to.
Well,
you
like,
know? This is Kingdom Hearts according to Riku. You know,
well,
like, it's not like Recom where it's like completely a rehash. You know,
right? No, I just mean, like, I get why you did it though, because like they'll be like, oh, all this stuff happened, and then Ansem shows up, right? And then you're like,
yeah.
So you're like, well, if I don't tell what happens before, it won't make a lot of sense. So I get why you did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's DDD.
And there's just certain things where I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Like the fucking, I'm pulling in Clue with my magic, and then I'm fucking dead, but we don't even talk about it for 1 second.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
Riku just instantly dips.
For sure. No, I think you did great, sir. Great job. That's what happened to
Thank
Riku
you.
in Dream Drop Distance. Kind of makes you go, did this game need to exist? You know?
Yeah, dude, they needed to have a game on the 3DS, and it was DDD Dream Drop Distance 3DS, dude.
Do you think?
The stars aligned.
Do you think he came up with Dream Drop Distance?
He was like, 3D.
He was like, okay, it's got to be 3D. So
let me come up with this acronym in English.
Yeah, and then...
Even though I, Nomura, am a Japanese man.
Yeah, I mean, he can speak English, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, but just that's just impressive to me.
He's an impressive individual, and I don't know why people always hate on him. Anyway,
Right.
we're going to take a quick
Nomura
break.
bullshit? I would never say that.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to do the question of the week. And it's definitely a question, so we'll be right back.
This is Richard Epcar. Welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. Come to the darkness.
Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast! Jason, before we get into the question of the week, I have a bit of something I want to say. And I didn't prep you for this.
I'm sorry?
I literally just told you we were going to do the question of the week, and then we went live again, and I was like, yo, I need to tell you something. You know, we made a lot of jokes today about the Nomura bullshit, right? And how people were saying, like, Final Fantasy 16 is Nomura bullshit when the story gets, like, anime or whatever. So I want to talk about the other side of that coin, Jason. Something that grinds my gears a little bit. Whenever anybody, like, in any video game ever is like, or anime or show or whatever, and they're like, the power of friendship, and then people go, yo, it got so Kingdom Hearts at the end of this game.
Kingdom Hearts.
Guys, in the same way we can't just say everything that's weird is Kingdom Hearts bullshit, we can't also say that anytime they talk about the power of friendship that it's Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts did not come up with friends. If anything, we're all lucky we have friends because we're Kingdom Hearts fans. Okay?
True.
Okay?
Very
so
true.
Just think about that for a minute. The next time you play a game or watch a show and they go, "Oh, he did it.
That's like Kingdom
I was
Hearts.
able to do it thanks to you, my friend." That doesn't just you can't just go Kingdom Hearts vibes. That just doesn't. It's not. Anyway, old man yells at Cloud Strife. That is. I just yelled that at Cloud Strife. Jason, my sources tell me it's time for the question of the week.
Oh yeah. Question of the
fortnight.
Oh yeah.
This week's question is from you. And it's if there's a traitor in the Guardians of Light, who is it? AKA who's the Skrull?
Who's scrolling?
Bonus question: who won, Ava or Luju?
True.
Super Spaghetti Dad says, "Kill the fucking boy."
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Kill the fucking boy.
Terrell says, "Probably me, to be honest." Thank you, Terrell.
Terrell is scrolling, bro.
You're the Skrull.
Ban them. They're not banned already. Ban
Auto
them.
banned. Tyler says, Ventus is the traitor. No way his lame ass is loyal. True.
Yeah, well, let's just say he's not gonna relapse.
Right. He's just gonna keep killing people for the rest of his life that don't deserve to die.
You can just have like you can just have like a prime evil in you and like just be fine. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, no way. Vita says, Kyrie is the traitor. She's pissed off at constantly being left behind, and she's out for revenge / to prove how useful she can be working with the Master of Masters.
Dude, is this like some syndrome shit,
Maybe.
Like, go home, buddy. I work alone. And then she just snaps, dude.
When we're all Keyblade wielders, no one is.
Oh, shit. Wait a second. Then it's a second Keyblade War. Oh, shit. We cracked the code.
Zai says, Ava won. We all know it. Never get in a fight with a short girl. Aqua's the traitor. She's secretly still anti-Aqua and is biding her time for her return. It's obvious, isn't it?
Oh, shit. I like that. It's like the darkness, like, it retracted in, waiting for its moment to strike, like on some fucking Green Goblin shit.
Egg says, gotta be Axel. He's a bitch. Ava probably lost because she's short.
Damn.
Cheery Theoden says, I think Lee goes back to his traitorous ways. He was introduced to us as a guy that's constantly double and triple crossing people to reach his own goals. Days showed us what those goals were, and they were mostly benevolent, but never forget the way this man executed Vexen.
That's true. He straight up snapped him.
He's cold-blooded, and if he sees being a traitor as something that will protect Roxas and Xion, he'll do it in a heartbeat. Also, Ava, duh, that's my union leader. That's my union leader right there.
Right, like you're telling me that, like, so people go, oh, we can use Roxas and Xion to further our goals, and then you're telling me like, oh, Aqua isn't like, we need to hide them and put them to sleep so they can't be used, and then Axel's like, whoa, these are my fucking friends, and then he gets all mad and starts fighting Aqua.
Right.
I could see it.
I could see it too. He says, Aqua, her time in the Dark Realm messed her up mentally more than we realize. Bonus answer, it's Mickey, Aqua. Wait, what? What is he talking about? It's Mickey. Mickey, Aqua, and Terra have a threesome, and Aqua ends up pregnant but doesn't know who the daddy is.
What?
When Mickey finds out that Aqua is afraid she might give birth.
Do you know what scrolling is? Is there some type of like Urban Dictionary of who's
Well,
scrolling,
no, the
bro?
bonus,
like what?
the bonus. I guess it's a bonus answer. I was thinking Ava versus Luju. I was like, when Mickey finds out that Aqua is afraid she might give birth to a human-mouse hybrid, he gets so offended that he turns traitor, but frames Aqua so it looks like she's the traitor due to her madness from the realm of darkness. Please. No more mouse babies.
I think he might be scrolling it, bro.
I think Key might be a Skrull after that answer.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said he, like Mickey.
No, Key.
He's a Skrull. Everybody, banned.
Yeah.
Banned. Chris McKay says it's Kyrie. She threw so hard at the end and basically let Xehanort summon Kingdom Hearts. You want me to believe she was beat by a wrist grab? Nah, that bitch wanted Xehanort to win. True.
Okay.
True. Folsey says the traitor is Kyrie for being crapped on in her progression each and every game. She's tired of it and tired of being left out, so she purposely gets kidnapped. Also, Ava wins the fight.
Okay.
Elk says it was me. I did it like this, and he has the 5 head and then a gun emote. Also, Gula.
shit.
Gula lost because it's Gula. Again, not an answer, Elks, but thank you.
I'm fine with just Gula taking an extra L.
I guess that's true, yeah.
That's fine.
Angel says Axel because he annoys me. Luju won because he's the only person we've seen since the battle, and Ava is still completely MIA. In reality, they both won. There wasn't some wild-ass fight to the death, but like until Luju stops being cryptic or Ava herself comes to tell her side of the story, Luju won.
Or this entire time, who we think is Luju is actually Ava pretending to be Luju.
Like Jason's 5-head theory. Pokemon Trainer Jay says, ooh, good question. Also, not gonna say a Guardian of Light, but someone linked to them. Yensid. Old man, retired Keyblade master.
True.
Is the one responsible for sending Terra, Aqua, and Ven to explore and meet their fates. Sent Sora off to have him weakened at the start of each new journey and didn't bother to say about Xehanort would reform as his true self any time during Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2? True. As for Ava
That's
versus
very
Luju, neither. They battled to a draw, and Luju told Ava what would happen so she could prepare and carry out their own mission. Okay.
Thinking emoji.
Jip says, I mean, it's gotta be Terra, right? He's literally Xehanort for years. Bro thinks he's Riku and can control his darkness, but he is just not him. True, Jip.
I can see that.
It's like when Jip thinks he can be only
Although
up,
I'm a Terra Sim.
but he's just not Swirls, you know?
He did be only up, actually.
But he's not
That's
Swirls.
right. Yeah, you're not.
Sean's says, question 1, Sora. Question 2, neither. Nice little short and sweet answer there.
Sora is scrolling it?
Sora's a scroll.
Damn.
The Mop 13 says it's a little far-fetched, but I think Mickey Mouse should be the traitor, but not on purpose. I know Disney would never let him be evil, but maybe he meets the Master of Masters and accidentally brings Sora and the others to him just to find out that the Master of Masters isn't exactly who he claims to be.
Oh, shit.
Also, I think Luju
Dumb
wins,
rats.
but barely, and leaves Ava for dead, but obviously she survives. Okay, so we have this
Is it obvious? Is Ava alive?
obviously. Obviously. I actually, Jason, my sources are
Mike
coming
might
in.
be a scroll after that joke.
My sources are coming in right now, and they say Ava is obviously alive.
Unverifiable.
Ardziki has a very long answer. I don't know. I'm gonna read it, and we'll see what happens here. They say, I'm already sorry. Got too invested with AI, and it must be Goofy, and Luju won.
It's an AI answer.
In this theory, Goofy's desperation to save his missing son Max leads him to make a betrayal that has dire consequences for Sora and the entire Kingdom Hearts universe. As the theory goes, Goofy discovers a way to potentially bring Max back, but at a great cost. Sora's sacrificed to a dark and twisted entity in the unreality known as Quadratum. Driven by his love for Max and consumed by guilt over his son's disappearance, Goofy manipulates Sora into becoming a pawn in his desperate plan. Goofy realizes that he needs the guidance of the Master of Masters, a mysterious figure with immense knowledge and power. With the Master's assistance, Goofy sets in motion a series of events that trap Sora in Quadratum, a realm from which he can never return to his own world. Meanwhile, the Guardians of Light, including Kairi, are in the Kingdom Hearts universe, fighting against the encroaching darkness and seeking a way to rescue Sora. If you didn't know it was AI, like if for some reason you just didn't know, that is when you go, this is AI. When it says, they're in the Kingdom Hearts universe.
Yeah. Well, already when they say universe, like I was already like the Rock eyebrow raised type shit.
Exactly. Kairi becomes determined to find and save Sora at any cost, even if it means risking her own safety. Through her unwavering determination, she eventually discovers a means to enter Quadratum. As Kairi finally reaches the unreality, she witnesses the horrifying sight of Sora being sacrificed, his life force drained by the dark entity. Overwhelmed by grief and despair, Kairi realizes the extent of Goofy's betrayal and the true nature of his plan. In a heartbreaking moment, Goofy reunites with Max, but the joy is short-lived as Max, consumed by the darkness, becomes a malevolent force. Goofy, now fully aware of his grave mistake, is overcome with remorse and guilt. He sees Donald and Mickey, the stalwart friends and Guardians of Light, approaching him, and his tears flow freely. The weight of his actions and the consequences they have unleashed on the world are now too heavy to bear. In this tragic finale, Goofy must confront the consequences of his choices and grapple with the irreversible damage caused by his pursuit to save his son. After witnessing the sacrifice of Sora and the transformation of Max into an evil force, Kairi and the Guardians of the Light realize they must find a way to stop Evil Max and save Sora. However, Evil Max mysteriously disappears, leaving them uncertain of his whereabouts and intentions. Jesus Christ, this is long. Kairi embarks...
It's not over?
No. Kairi embarks on a journey to find a solution and sees a vision of Yozora's car. Recognizing this as a potential clue, she seeks the assistance of the fairy godmother, who helps her locate Yozora. Yozora reveals that there is a way to save Sora, but it requires Riku to do something unprecedented, something that has never been done before. Furthermore, Goofy's involvement is necessary for their plan to succeed. During their discussion, Luxord, the driver of Yozora's car, appears and informs Kairi of the significance of using Sora's wild card. Kairi shares this information with Riku, who, understanding the gravity of the situation, agrees to undertake whatever is required to save Sora. Despite Goofy's past betrayal, they realize his involvement is crucial in bringing Sora back, and they are willing to forgive his mistakes for the sake of their friend. With the team assembled, Kairi, Mickey, Riku, Goofy, and Donald, they separate, each assigned a specific task that contributes to the overall goal of saving Sora. They understand that time is of the essence, and their determination to reunite their friend with the realm of the living drives them forward. Their journey is fraught with challenges, but their unwavering resolve and trust they place in each other provide the strength to face the trials ahead.
Okay. How the fuck is this answering who's scrolling, dude? I want to know who's the Skrull.
And then it says, post-credit scene. Foretellers confront Goofy, Donald, and the Wayfinder trio consisting of Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. A fierce battle ensues, showcasing the Foretellers' overwhelming power and the Wayfinder trio's valiant effort to resist. Despite their best efforts, the Foretellers prove too formidable, gradually overpowering Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. In a climactic moment, Foretellers incapacitate the Wayfinder trio, leaving them defeated and vulnerable. Secret movie reveals Evil Max, the Master of Masters, and Luju deep in their plotting. Their intentions and plans remain mysterious. The scene then transitions to Yozora, who finds himself screaming in frustration and trapped in a cage, tightly bound by ropes. As he struggles to break free, the camera pans to Roxas, silently observing the situation from a distance. AI is so stupid. It's so dumb because it's like, it's not a story. Like, it's just like the outline of a story, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just AI is so cringe. I can't wait till like a robot is torturing me to death and it just keeps playing the sound clip of me saying AI is cringe. And they're like, do you still think AI is cringe? And I'm being like waterboarded and shit. And I'm like, yes. You're cringe. Thank you, Ardziki, for that. I hope that's not a trend where people just say, hey, I made an AI thing for the question of the week.
That is the last AI answer we will read. Fuck that, dude.
Kairi's bro says, Luju wins for sure. As for who the traitor is, I would love it to be Aqua just so we can see Dark Aqua again. Wildcat Diana says, power level wise, Luju would win, but I think the moment they clashed and the bells started ringing, the fight stopped. Ava would have been an absolute would have been in absolute shock to have done what the traitor would do in the Book of Prophecies, and Luju would just laugh maniacally. As for the Skrull, actually I'm a subscriber to the Ava is nominee theory. Following the Ventus Roxas logic and her power around shape-shifting and memories, I started to think, she's an amnesiac, Ava, isn't it? She's amnesiac Ava, isn't she? It would fit well with it, with Zigbar's reaction to everything relating to Naminé. I don't know why, but in the scene he and Syx and Zemnis talk about her, Zigbar just laughs and mocks the entire situation. Oh, where could she be? So yeah, the Skrull is Naminé, Ava is Naminé.
Okay, I like that.
Kerosene says, Traitor is going to be Jiminy Cricket because he drops his journal behind them. The Masters finds it and knows all the crew's strengths and weaknesses. The Masters recruits Jiminy because of his ability for espionage. Fast forward to the redemption arc, when Jiminy feels it was wrong to go to the dark side and regroups with Sora and the gang, he discloses what's actually inside that damn box that everybody losing sleep over. Boom, mic drop.
Damn.
And then finally, get Roxel. It's Axel.
I don't know if I hate Jiminy more now, you know?
I think I do. Get Roxel.
I don't know if it's possible.
Has my favorite answer here. It's Axel. His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way he talks, whack. The way he doesn't even like to smile, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Get Roxel.
True. Get Roxel is tight as fuck.
Get Roxel is tight as fuck. Axel does not
Couldn't
compare.
be a Skrull.
Could not be a Skrull. Anyways, Jason, do you have an answer for this question?
Dude. I don't know, dude. The combo of having to relive DDD and the AI answer, it's taking the piss, dude.
It's taking the piss out of you? It's making you...
It's taking the piss. It's rinsing my teeth.
I was going to say, you kind of want to rinse your teeth right now, don't you?
It already rinsed my teeth, you know?
Making me rinse my teeth, bruv. So rinsing
Without my consent,
teeth.
it rinsed my teeth, okay? And...
You gotta give consent to the teeth.
I feel like Luju won.
I think Luju won as well. That's easy.
Like, it's either A, it's one of two things. A, Luju won, or B, Ava won and is pretending to be Luju. Like, those are their only two answers. Yep. IMO.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as who's scrolling, I feel like it has to be someone from the BBS trio, you know? Especially once they go to the Dark Realm, bro. Like, if we ever get a BBS 2 and any of them starts acting sus, bro, you already know.
That's true.
It could be like one of them gets nabbed and then replaced or something by a Skrull.
My answer, Dale from Chip and Dale.
Oh my God! How dare you? How dare you say that my boy Dale is scrolling, dude?
He's scrolling.
Dale!
He's scrolling, dude. I've seen it.
How dare you?
I've seen it, bro. I saw him peel his own face off, bro. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Known Skrull activity. Peeling your face off.
My sources are telling me that Dale is a Skrull because they saw him peel his face off.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie, all three are definitely
they are
Skrulls,
Skrull pilled, if you will. Oh, I'm losing my goddamn mind. Anyway,
also Scrooge.
Also Scrooge is a Skrull. Cloud Strife is a Skrull. He doesn't even.
No, he's like he's not even a Skrull, but he wants to be.
No,
a
he's a
Skrull.
Skrull.
Like, it's just too cringe.
He's a Skrull because like that would explain why in Kingdom Hearts 2 he like seems like he has no idea who Tifa is.
That's true.
She's like, I'll be your light, and he goes, I just don't know.
Who the fuck are you?
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's a Skrull. Anyway, that's gonna do it.
Doesn't know.
For this week's question of the week. Jason, do we have a question of the week for next week?
Okay, who is absolutely not scrolling it?
Who's absolutely not scrolling and who didn't win between Ava and Lucio?
Dude, do you think Kingdom Hearts 4 will have commentary on AI? You think Nomura is gonna be like, AI can never do what I do, and like have some fucking like when they go to the Wall-E world and they fight the AI.
It seems
There's
more
like
like
a
a
line that's,
Yoko
like,
Taro
definitely-
thing than a Nomura thing.
It's like definitely not in the movie, you know?
yeah.
And it's like, you AI could never be as good as us humans.
You could never write a good story. What?
Yeah. It's like, I'm literally the ship AI. What do you mean?
I don't want to write a story. Yeah, because you couldn't. Okay.
Yeah. Like, do you think that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I do think that's going to happen.
It's not the question of the week,
Yeah,
but
just-
do you think it's gonna happen? It's already been written.
So I have one suggestion here from Artziki, who wrote the AI answer today. What is your favorite and least favorite Disney boss in every number titled KH game, and why?
in 1, 2, and 3.
So your favorite Disney boss and least favorite in each game?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that.
Well, that sounds legit.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Just a nice, simple. No one could ever make an AI answer
if
for
you
it.
make an AI answer
you
for
know?
it, and it comes up like Scrooge McDuck. He's not a boss.
If it says Kingdom Hearts Universe, dude, like for the love of God, bro, like at least if you make an AI answer, proofread the shit and you know,
No, just full send it.
cut the loose ends, you know.
Just full
Like,
send the AI, and then Jason will have to rinse his teeth over it again.
I will. I'll become a Skrull
Anyway,
and peel my own face off
he's gonna peel his own face off.
sexually.
So my sources are in again, and they're telling me that you guys can reach us at ansomreportpodcast@gmail.com, or you can join the Discord and say lots of things in there. Maybe post an AI question of the week answer. You can do a lot of that. You can also go to the Skrull chat and peel your face off with everybody. That's not a real thing. The Skrull.
What you could also
The
do
Skrull chat is not
actually
real.
is go to khguides.com/millions-dreams and nominate your favorite content creators for the aforementioned
Make sure
categories.
you nominate someone for which content creator is actually a Skrull.
That's the bonus
That's the bonus one. That's the bonus question of the week. Which Cage content creator is actually a
The
Skrull?
real answer is Pat.
I mean, it's
definitely
obviously Pat, but you know.
Cause like the Skrull like thinks it like looked at Pat before it became the Skrull and it thought that he wasn't wearing a hat.
Right.
So it literally isn't a hat. It's attached to his
Right,
fucking
it's
head
part
because
of,
he's a Skrull.
and that's why he's like, it's not a hat.
It's literally his
What
skin.
hat?
He's like, what the fuck are you talking
This
about?
is how I look.
This is how he looked. I mean, this is how I look.
I might change the question of the
Anyway,
week to
Pat
just
is
be
a
which
Skrull.
Cage content creator is a Skrull. I think that's a much more on brand.
That's a mini bonus answer.
Okay.
You don't have to do it, dude.
No, you should do it. You should answer. We need to figure out who's the Skrull, and then I'm gonna peel their face off and
Okay.
reconnect.
Keep it simple for the love of God. All right.
All right, guys.
The
Well,
crowd is just like, peel his face. Peel his
we
face.
just got Pat
Peel
strapped
his
down to a
face.
table, and we're trying to peel his face
Yeah,
off.
dude. I'm like Stan Lee in Thor Ragnarok. Like gonna cut his hair.
You got the
I'm
fucking.
like, don't move.
He's like, not my head.
Don't move too much.
Pat, that's a hat. No, it's my head. It's part of my head. Because he's a Skrull. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for episode number 47. Jason, hit him with it.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Thank you.
Now, fuck off.
That's a Skrull. I'm doing the whole thing British.
You what?
Hey there, bruvs. Thanks for watching the Ansem report. I turned Australian. Just instant. Just frame one. Turned Australian. That's like the Ansem report.
Mike, you have to channel your inner orc, dude.
It looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
We're never gonna get through this.
Thank you, bruv.
You what?
for being.
Thanks to all our
Makes me
fucking
wanna
patrons, bro.
Makes me wanna rinse my teeth, but in a good way, bruv. Dental care is very important. But thank you to our patrons. I can't say anything in a British accent. I just realized it's all Australian.
Bottle of water.
But when I want to be Australian, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's very tough. Anyway, thank you, many greets to our patrons, bro. Fame. Famous for nothing. Okay, your turn.
Oh my fucking god.
Billy the Kid Lawrence.
Corinneberg.
Dr. Lambic.
D.P. Grant.
Aspicart.
Iron Aggro.
It's your boy, Woody.
Lisa S.
Mr. Trumpeter, 7-Eleven.
Swaz Barkley, isn't it?
Zach P.
Pokemon Trainer J.
When I said P, it made me think of Bear Grylls saying I'm gonna have to drink my own pee. Anyways, Elbow Juice.
Panda Love.
Jip 214.
Frank Verg.
Shane Plunkett. Now that sounded real British.
Yeah,
Plunkett.
it is. Why is his name so British? Shane Plunkett. Hey, Shane Plunkett. We're gonna get a point with Shane Plunkett. Unholy Dolphin.
Vetus.
That one's really British too. What's up, Carl?
Lines of Masters.
Regular Pat. YT.
It's fucking Carson. Fucking change your fucking name. Cunt.
Strawberry Mango.
Afro Roxas.
Shiny.
Travis Town Jr.
Phil Games.
Librarian Gamer.
Dick Butt 23.
Lost Constance.
Hey, bruvs, thanks for supporting the Patreon and giving us
All you
your hard-earned
louts.
ducats. Go to patreon.com/SpikeGhetti
Make sure to rinse your teeth.
bros. Make sure you rinse your teeth and kiss your mum. Can we do the Patreon thing?
Dude, I think
all British.
I think Bio is a Skrull, but he's like a failed Skrull. Like he didn't really do it well. Like he knew he didn't do it well, but he already killed the guy. So he can't like redo it, right? Because he doesn't know what he looks like, and you can't find any pictures because he's an idiot Skrull, right? So that's why he's a VTuber now, bro. Because he was like, yo, I'm supposed to be a Skrull, but I clearly fucked up his face, bro. Like I didn't do it right. Like, fuck, dude, I gotta be a VTuber now.
No. Can we do the Patreon thing as British?
Dude, when Damo fucking flipped his fucking motorcycle, bro, it's not true. It's actually when he became a Skrull. The Skrull had broken his arm while fighting and killing the real Damo, and now he's a fucking Skrull, bro.
When Skyward Wing changed his name, it's because he's a Skrull.
He's like 4 layers of Skrull. The other Skrull.
They think he's not a Skrull, but he's actually a Skrull, so they keep...
He's a Skrull.
Oh.
Every time Gamer's Joy takes a break, he comes back as another Skrull.
Oh no.
And HMK was clearly a Skrull the whole fucking time, bro.
Let me remind you, there are consequences to a tweet, bitch.
There are, dude.
All right. We're doing the Patreon as British.
Everyone's a Skrull.
We're going to be British, okay?